Right, guys. Look, I'm going to tell you a little. Right, so I'm going to tell you what's about to happen with ETH. Right. Um, the only thing that I ask, right, is that if I'm right, and I'm going to say I'm going to lean towards the. I reckon I'm 95, somewhere between 95 and 100% sure that this is what's going to happen. All right. So I'm that confident. I'm very confident that yesterday here is the bottom. All right. So we're going to mark that with red. All right. So low 3,800s. Now, what do I think this is? Well, I see this as an ABC. All right. So let's just take off those two. So there's your box, right? So that's where you would expect your ABC to come into. We'll turn that green. Perfect. Right, so as you can see, it's come into that box, right? So if we say that this is your ABC, we'll take these lines off. And we'll keep it nice and tidy. Right, okay, so that's your ABC. What do I think is going to happen? Well, this is what I think is going to happen. I think this is your A, and we're going to do an ABC flat, basically. So you're going to come right back up for your B, and you're going to go higher than the original A leg, okay? And then when we come down, we're not going to go down below this red line, which we set yesterday. So this, again, this is called an ABC flat, and it's a very bullish pattern. So your ABC, what we've just done, has created the A leg. Typically what happens is that the B leg is quite impulsive, but it will be something like this. It'll be whoosh, like that. All right. And people will be thinking, right, okay, well, you know, we're off to the races. And then what will happen is you'll get this kind of structure here. So you'll get, you know, 5,100, 200, something like that. And then we'll come down. We're sort of like that. And everyone's going to think, right, we're going for a fifth leg. But actually what happens is we just go like that. And this is where the C leg is going to complete. And everyone will be like, well, that's a truncated C leg or whatever. But it's not. It's an ABC flat. All right. So that's what I'm expecting. The whole market right now is bearish. But look what we're testing. Look where we're testing. Right here, look. Blue line. How can you be bearish on that? I just don't understand it. I go through Twitter and everyone's like, oh, well, next stop, $3,000 or, you know, Bitcoin going to 96 and all that kind of stuff. Yes, it's possible that Bitcoin can get to 96. But right now, I'm focusing on ETH and I'm treating that with its own merit. And to me, that looks like ETH is going to come up here and it's going to take these highs out and we're going 5.1, 5.2, something like that. And then I would expect that this becomes a C leg and then we're going to have an ABC flat, taking us into mid-November. At which point, it's like everyone's going to be like, oh, we're going to break down, you know, all that kind of crap. At this point, you know, I'm going to go heavy on a long here. So that's the plan. That's what I think is going to happen. If I'm right, and you make money out of this, because I'm telling you now, if I'm right, this is the bottom. This red line is the bottom. 3,820, something like that. You can still long that with some reasonable leverage and make a lot of money on this trade. But if I'm right, the one thing I want you to do is come over and join my Telegram group. All right, it's 0.25 ETH. Come and join. We'll do this sort of shit every day. We'll make some money. We're doing a $1 million challenge, $1 million challenge. And yeah, we'll get some good vibes. So let's see what happens, guys. There's the long active.